Jesus. Is anyone going to give me some sunshine? Because literally that's all I've seen lately in Wales is more of that. And that's how negative it is in my world right now, with rain, and constant rain. Apparently it's going to be more or less 2 weeks of solid rain. And then you wonder why most Welsh people seem miserable. That's one of the reasons why. That's the huge biggest contributing factor, is the bad weather. It's literally like the piss pot of the UK. But in other news, or should I say better news, I think it's just stopped for about 5 minutes. Now I want to talk to you about Project Overlord by dannytommo and Ryan of Raise the Colours. This is them in action. Fucking legends. Go on, the boys. That's what you get, see guys? That's what you get. Is true British heroes who go out their way, sacrifice everything to, well, even give up their job and their business to go to France and literally, physically stop the boats. God on them, I say. And anyone who disagrees with what they do, it is tapped in the head. That's why I honestly believe, tapped in the head. So good on the guys, man. Honestly, I think they're amazing for what they're doing. You know what I mean? I've even signed up to help them out as well. Loads of people have. In fact, the last I heard is about 5,500 to 6,000 people, patriots, who were stepping forward. Call us up, guys. Call us up. We'll be there. Brap. But yeah, brilliant news what they're doing. Getting rid of the boats. Won't stop it, but since they've been doing it, a few of them have stopped. But all these migrants are going to do, I think, if you think about it logically, all they'll do is just pick a different spot to literally launch their boats from. But to see how many boats they found in the sand, unbelievable. And now that goes to show the lengths. That goes to show the lengths that they go to get over to the UK to litter their pockets. And anyone says, yeah, they coming over here because they're from war-torn companies, full of shit. Go and house them in your house then, or in your neighbourhoods. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, that's the best news I've heard lately with regards to patriotism and literally putting a stop to the invasion that keeps going on in this country. Because let's face it, someone's got to stop it. Because the government, the Labour government, are too weak to do anything about it. They want them over here. They want to make some money off them or create some silent but sinister, clandestine kind of agendas going on that involves them or those kind of like soldiers who are just sitting in the hotels waiting, ready to form an army. So if we can nip it in the bud now, guys, then all's well and good. Because let's face it, no one else is going to put a stop to it. I don't even think Farage will put a stop to it. So I think, yeah, what Project Overlord and dannytommo and Ryan Raise the Colours are doing is just phenomenal. When I first heard about it, and apparently got loads of good plans as well, so go onto their website, guys. I think it's raisethecolours.org or something. Like I'll put the link in the description. And I don't know, go and donate some money to them if you want to get active with them. Go and help them out somewhere, guys. Because they're literally doing what should be done to put a stop to this invasion once and for all. So yeah. So it is now literally Tuesday morning, December the 2nd, 2025. Stopped raining now for the last 5 minutes. First time in about a week. And part of me thinks I want it to rain like hell, especially down in that neck of the woods, so it puts a stop to all those dinghies coming across. But at the same time, they're that tapped, they probably still come across anyway. And then you've got some NGO now, guys. Got some NGOs on X trying to slag them off, saying, oh yeah, they're racist, they're far right, they're far right, they're far right. Stuff your far right label. If that's what it takes to be called far right, I'm far right. And what? What are you going to do about it? I'm proud to be far right, and I am. In fact, if protecting your country, defending your country, being proud of your country, and all the other things that they use to call you far right, fuck it. I'm far right. I'm proud. In fact, I'm very far right. They don't want to go into my head. But honestly, I'm far right. And what? What's that going to do? Anything that these lefties disagree with. Hang on. So, check it out. Prime example, right? So you've got these Hamas terrorists now who are from Palestine, who jumped over to the border of Israel, slaughtered everyone. Loads of innocent people, kids, old people, chopped their heads off, you name it. I've seen the videos, and if you haven't, it's all on X. But I've seen them, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So I wouldn't recommend it. But I've seen them, sledgehammers to the head, all in the name of revenge and all that nonsense, right? And land or wherever, for this sick ideology. So they've done that. They expect the world to side with them, which the world has done, except for the far right. The far right have not sided with them. Weird that, I wonder why. So, but yet, if you slag Hamas off, or if you slag off anything to do with that type of shit, you're labelled as far right. So if you're against these pro-Palestine protesters on the streets of supporting these Islamist terrorist scum, hang on, you're far right. Fuck you, I am far right. Hang on a sec, if I'm far right and you're far wrong, what does that make you? What does that make you? You must be seriously thick in the head if you expect me to bow down to that shit. There's nothing wrong with being far right, guys. Because we are far right. Right over everything. That's the far right we are. So, ignore the far right bullshit labels. Go on these protests against these far lefty clowns. I've met some of them down here when we had the Straddy Park Hotel protest, and I went over to and kind of like intercepted the kind of like little meeting over a local park. I met them all, honestly, and they had the nerve in to call everyone far right who stood outside the hotel just because some locals wanted to protect their village from having like 300 odd, fighting age men dropped on their village. Resources literally battered from every side, 100 jobs lost. Yeah, but if you stand outside that hotel and protest about them illegals being housed in that hotel, you're far right, you're racist. All these bullshit labels that these far left organisations, which are state funded by the government, fact that is, all unions support all these stand up to racism, all this nonsense. This is why I don't. This is why I don't. Part of me stays out of politics because, trust me, I'd end up in fucking jail for mayhem. Put it that way. If I actually subscribe to that way of life, put it that way, because I can see through the bullshit. It's all transparent to me. I can see everything. Once you start to see everything, I used to be on the fence for it all until the Stradbroke Park Hotel happened, and then once that happened, I seen both sides, and I thought, nah, mate, I'm on the right side of history, which is to protect, honour, loyalty, family, community, and then having these cheeky bastards from the likes of Mumbles or England, fucking, or the next town or wherever, come in then, get shipped in on buses to counter protest stuff that's got nothing to do with them. Stuff that's literally not going to affect them. Yeah, on your fucking bike. Anyway, rant over. Don't even get me started on the far left or the government. Honestly, and you wonder why then I support the likes of reform. But if you vote reform, you're racist. Why is that then? Why is that? Why is that? Why is everyone racist if you vote reform? Why? Because they want to fucking defend the land. Defend the land. Take back everything that's been robbed of us and look after ourselves. Yeah, but you're far right. Yeah. Pull the other one. But anyway, guys, rant over. I thought I'd have a good rant. I haven't had a good rant for ages, especially about the far left and all those clowns. So, in other news, other news? My book is doing so well on Amazon, so I'm happy it's flying off the shelf. If you haven't already read it, links in the description. It's already done, already out. And what other news I got to share with you? Oh yeah, the new community centre is open now. Pentra Owl, which is over there. That's supposed to be. I haven't been over there yet. I can't be asked, to be honest. It's too cold. Look! I literally look like a boiler. I don't know, a very old boiler. I'm ready for winter. Not. So yeah, just done school run now. Thought I'd do a quick video, update with everything, and keep you posted. And try, guys, it's solid to try and stick to a schedule of posting. So I'm just gonna go back to posting whenever I feel like it. I hate schedules at the best of times and deadlines. Jesus, does my nut in, honestly. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And if you don't see me till after Christmas, then do have literally a Merry Christmas. You probably will see me at the end of the week. And you know, I got a metal detecting blog and channel called Wishful Detecting. I'll be uploading if I go out on the weekend, that is if the rain eases off, which I think it will. Don't believe those weather apps, they're full of crap. They're never true. It's supposed to be pissing down now, and it's not like at all. So yeah, if I'm out on the weekend, I'll film something. I'd probably go down the Locher Bridge. So if you ever drive past, just give us a wave and say, yeah, I'm a subscriber. Welsh Patriots, what's happening? And all that, high five and all that. And yes, I'm gonna go and see if I can find some Roman coins and Roman history. And I've been checking like the old maps, and there's loads of history of Roman finds around that area because there was a Roman fort there. I forgot the name of it now. I think it begins with L. What's it called? I forgot. This begins with L. Lacurium or something. Lacurium. Yeah, Lacarum, I think. Anyway, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you at the end of the week. Peace out. One love. Daz, aka Welsh Patriots. And if you've got any video suggestions, if you've got any suggestions whatsoever for content, put it below. I'm actually start doing some music reactions as well. I used to do it on another channel, one of my old channels, with my children, but I didn't like him in the end. I was getting silly comments of silly people. But anyway, peace out. One love. Peace.